EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Commanders set to kick this one away. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll start this one with a three tight end look.
Here we go.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll only be able to get the 47-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. There's a short throw caught by Njoku.
There's two big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact, that's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set. Viking 18. Go.
They'll stay on the ground. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Here we go. Set.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and
that'll be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Play action. Here's Daniels. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Finds room inside the 40. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Commanders. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. The kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Johnny Newton there on the stop. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense. Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to...
And he will go all the way. Tyquan Thornton, touchdown Cleveland. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The extra point is good. And the Browns will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown and time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Liking 18. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa in on the stop. Second down and 8. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Hot 70. Hot 70.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. This one complete to Melton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
And he'll get about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Get it. 65 catch. 65 catch. Ready.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Washington.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Daniels going to keep this himself. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. 3rd and 9. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Washington. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in, and they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
70! Warrior 70!
They'll look to throw again. Downfield for Njoku. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set! Panther 11, Panther 11, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates!
This drive will start on the ground, and he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Commanders 14, Browns 10.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. He needed 13 and got 14 for the 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. His throw left side is complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Point after now from Tucker. His kick is good. And the Commanders are out to a 21-10 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught down that right sideline. And another 1st down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
The Commanders will signal for the 1st of their timeouts. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now. Check go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Browns.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Not just a 1st down, but reception number 70 on the season.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Now a give on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Get it.
He'll get this out wide. Oh, now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Commanders add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw on the run is complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
He'll get about 2. Jamin Davis there to make the play. A run here with Mitchell. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll drop to throw. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Ready? Go.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Throwing now on 3rd and... Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Well-executed kick. Fair catch called for and taken inside their own 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go now.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's to the right side and incomplete. Luke McCaffrey, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready, break. Here we go, set. 19 tight, 19 tight.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. This one deep and looking for Melton. And he's going to take this one all the way. 90 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Commanders tack on one more to their lead.
Browns 18.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to run it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Generating explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground, is the goal of every offense, Mike. But when you're able to generate those plays with your quarterback's legs, man, that's an element that makes these offenses hard to defend.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
A gain there of 21. First down, Cleveland.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Let's go now. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught, back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Browns are able to cut the deficit to 10. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Brown now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Ready, set. Let's go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll mark them down just shy of the 40. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Slot man in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That's Greg Russo in there for the sack.
Now second and 19.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And this will be incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Third and long.
Right there, hurt. Sack. Mustang 19. Riggs.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion.
Cub 19.
They're going to motion the tight end over here.
Go.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started.
Ready up.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Ready. Go.
Here's Daniel. This one complete to Melton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
On the set.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Cougar 19. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And he's going to have the first down, and that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on third down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. This one, downfield for Kincaid.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
He's into space past the 25. Down inside the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the...
And he's got another one. Touchdown, Commanders. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game.
The kick is good.
And making a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. Back to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Daniel. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Let's go now.
Third and long. Slot man in motion right. Third and long, and here's Daniels. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Daniels to throw on second down. That is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. Now it's going to be third down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. Tucker's kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
to the air now on 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw again. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And he's in. Wandale Robinson. Touchdown, Browns. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30.
Ready, ready. Panther 60, Panther 60.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer.
Throwing now. Daniels. Open man downfield. It's Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice job here by the tight end, understanding that if you're not open, get open. And if you are open, stay open. He found a nice void in the zone on the backside of the defense, friendly to the quarterback. Nice pickup.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now a handoff, running right. Oh, yeah. And he will score again. Touchdown, Washington. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Extra point try now for Tucker. It's up and good. And the Commanders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go, set.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A dive and a catch. Incredible. So we'll take. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression.
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Now after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
Let's go. Ready, go.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's gonna get this to the 37-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Commander. That his second touchdown tonight. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
To the right side here, pass is caught, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He's going to look for the home run ball.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Liking 18. Ready.
Now a run on 1st down. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7.
60 Maverick. Ready.
Play action. Here's Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Let go.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Let's go now.
2nd and a yard.
Reload. Hawk 70. Smash.
Handoff here, up the middle.
Ball carried by number 6. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Commanders' first down.
Come on.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Shot.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
65. Let's go. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Ready.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Commander's first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates.
Here we go. Set.
If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Ready.
The defense still has 3 timeouts, so we'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Ready.